Do I call the meeting to order? So,
Yes, with the gavel.
Somebody,
oh,
somebody pound the gavel. The clerk will make up the name.
okay.
But it better-
Meeting's called to order.
better smart.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Call the roll.
Today is May 28th at 6:33 PM. Pledge of allegiance.
yep.
Okay, and item one,
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I like the way you said that. You put kind of like a question mark in front of it. You didn't want to be accused of pushing things around, but yeah, great. And then, are you gonna, swear in the,
roll call,
roll call? Yeah.
item two.
Okay, item 2, roll call. Albert Alonso,
Present.
Eugenio Gonzalez,
Present.
Victoria de la Torre Gans is excused this evening. Diana Rio,
Present.
Alexander Diaz.
Present.
Okay, and we do have a 4-quorum.
Great. Then let me mention that when there is no specification as to how the board's, a board chairman or something is found, it's left to the mayor, in our opinion. So the mayor appointed you in the position that was previous chairman, and that's the way it happened. Once in a while, there's a suggestion that, and you guys might give us your opinion, that the boards should pick their own chairman. But Ed mentioned, that the city manager mentioned maybe we should do a resolution or ordinance to that effect. But in the meantime, you got the job after you're sworn in because you were appointed to the pre-existing slot, avoiding all controversy as to who would be the chairman, because you got appointed. So you have the oath?
Yes, I do. Or would you like to?
We're going to take item
5A?
5, new business, 5A, new business, out of order. This is for the swearing in of the new Planning and Zoning Board Chairman, Alberto Alonso.
Please come to the front. Please do the honors. Let's sign up. Okay, so let's put right hand and repeat after me. I
I,
name,
Albert Alonso,
solemnly swear
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution,
that I will support the Constitution,
that I will obey the laws of the United States of America
that I will obey the laws of the United States of America
and of the state of Florida,
and of the state of Florida,
that I will in all respects
that I will in all respects
observe the provisions of the Charter
observe the provisions of the Charter
and the ordinances of the city of West Miami,
and the ordinances of the city of West Miami,
that I will faithfully discharge
that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Planning and Zoning Board Member
of Planning and Zoning Board Member
of the city of West Miami.
of the city of West Miami.
Thank you. Congratulations. I'm gonna give you the oath so you can sign it. You can sit down and I'll put it on you. Thank you. Congratulations. And welcome to the West Miami family.
You might want to check that document before you sign it, make sure it's not a confession or something.
Sign my life away.
Sign here. I'll do a mercy word. I have here too, and I give you one mercy. You're ready. Congratulations again.
Okay, congratulations, Mr. Chairman. We're going to continue with item 3, approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second?
Okay, Board Member Eugenio Gonzalez, how do you vote?
Yes.
Board Member Diana Rio, how do you vote?
Yes.
Board Member Alex Diaz, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Chairman Alberto Alonso, how do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, item passes 4-0. Next item, old business, we have none. And moving on to new business, item 5B. This is sign permit application for new business Ramco Insurance Agency, wall sign on northwest elevation, property address 1601 Southwest 67th Avenue, West Miami, Florida, 33155. There's a correction there. Applicant requests a sign permit for new business to allow a new illuminated wall sign on the northwest elevation of the building. The plans for the signage as submitted show placement of a 44-square-foot sign that reads Ramco Insurance Agency on the building facade. The sign usage of this elevation is 44 square feet of the allowed 120 square feet. Zoning section 22.0 of zoning ordinance 282, referencing ordinance 2013-08, section 22-8, 22-12, and 22-13. And the applicant is here this evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
Name and address for the record?
Yeah, the name for the business is Ranco Insurance Agency. And also,
Your name and
my
address?
name, Jose Macela.
And your address for the record?
My address is 10151 Southwest 152nd Avenue, Miami, Florida 33196.
I had, just from going over, I had a couple questions looking at the sign ordinance, section 2213 for electrical signs, saying that it's an electrical sign, correct?
Yes, yes.
Has it been permitted and like the plans approved by the electrical inspector of the building department?
Yes, I submit all the plans, electrical plans and structure plans, and the calculation for the engineering too.
For the record, they have to get approval from the board first before they can submit building and electrical plans.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Does anyone have any questions for the applicant?
Yes. Are these letters mounted directly on the wall, or are
Yes.
they on a raceway?
No, no raceway.
No raceway on any of the three, on the three
No, individually letters
Words.
mounted on flush to the wall.
flush to the wall?
Yeah,
And then the disconnect switch that you're showing on this
yeah.
section,
I put a disconnect switch.
that needs to be moved to the back of the wall. We don't want to see that in the front.
Okay, only one on the front.
No disconnect switch is on the front.
Oh, no disconnect switch
Right.
on the front.
Right.
Only on the back.
To be in the back.
Okay.
Right. Not visible from the street.
Okay. And also, I put a photo cell, automatic photo cell to turn on in the night and off in the day.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Are you proposing any signage on the glass?
No,
No.
no. Only the illuminated sign.
So the glass is gonna be transparent? There's not gonna be any
Transparent, yes.
film on it or
Yes, no more.
so far?
sign. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
No, you took my question about if there was any signage that was gonna be on the glass, so that was my other question.
So I happened to drive by the property the other day. It's on my way home. And I saw some signage, but I think it was inside of the glass. Does that pertain to the same rules?
I saw it today also. I was curious. There's like,
It's
they're
like
not
a letter-
attached to the glass, but there's signage advertising the company, like inside, kind of like paper banners.
Okay,
Currently, like,
I
a
don't
ton of
know,
them.
I don't know exactly. It's supposed to be, don't have in the windows, nothing, no signs.
Okay.
And the door, no signs. Maybe only the business hour, I don't know.
So maybe that's like a temporary thing to let people know that.
Yeah, maybe it's
They're
a
going in or
temporary
something
because
like
I don't
that,
have
okay.
any advertising.
It
right now.
looks temporary and the building is, you know,
Yeah.
still like under
This-
construction.
This
and-
is new one, yeah. This is new one building.
Okay.
So if I understood correctly, all the letters are individual, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
And It's a question, size-wise, it's okay. I understood, from my reading of like the packet, that size-wise, the sign was okay. That's within,
Yes, so it's within the 30% of the front facing of the building. They're at 44 square feet of the allowed 120.
okay,
So they're within the code.
okay. Anyone else have any further questions on the board? Anyone have a motion?
I make a motion to approve the signage as shown with the condition. One condition is no disconnect switch visible from the street. Condition number 2, not to mount any of the letters on a raceway. And condition number 3, any additional signage that will be placed on the glass will have to come in front of us for review.
Okay.
Do we have a second?
I second the motion.
Okay, Eugenio Gonzalez, how do you vote?
Yes.
Alex Diaz, how do you vote?
Yes.
Diana Rio, how do you vote?
Yes.
And Alberto Alonso, how do you vote?
Yes.
Okay, item passes 4-0 with all 3 conditions as stated by Board Member Diana Rio.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. The next step, I make the changes in the plan and I submit the.
Submit to the building department, correct? Mhm.
Thank you and have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye.
What do you guys normally do in the good of the order? I've watched a few videos to see, and I'm not entirely sure what goes on in the good of the order section of the meeting.
Almost nothing, except that I will mention that, not that it's overly important, but on July 30th, I'm supposed to be in North Carolina. And if that meeting is held, I'm told sometimes they're not held in the summer, but it's your business. If that is held, I will make sure an attorney from the firm is here.
Okay. Anyone have anything else? Okay. Does anyone have a motion to adjourn?
Motion to adjourn?
Second?
All
in
those
favor?
in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. I think I'm asked to meet you, I'm gonna come to this meeting.
You missed the fun one last week.